Blutbad.
Hello and welcome back to another behind-the-scenes toy photography video. Today I'm going to show you how I set up this photo, which I've entitled Return of the Jedi. I'll also show you how I edited the image in Photoshop. For this shot I used the Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, the Archive Emperor Palpatine, and the Empire Strikes Back Vader, all from the Black Series. To lay the foundation of my shot, I turned on my background TV and placed a piece of black acrylic on my desk. This type of plastic is virtually impossible to keep dust-free. I dusted it off right before laying it down and it was still covered almost immediately. After positioning my lights, I started setting up this wonderful diorama of Palpatine's throne room. I got the 3D print files from Landspeeder Luke's Patreon, which I'll leave a link for in the comments. I used a custom-cut piece of packing foam to fill out the background of the scene, which I kept in place with some weights. I also used a small bookshelf with a shiny black decal on it to fill in the foreground. To complete the throne room, I positioned the computers and the throne itself. Then I posed and placed my figures. I used a shallow depth of field on my camera to really focus on Luke as the main subject. With the scene set, here's a better look at my lighting setup. I had a small RGB panel light to either side of the shot and a cool white ring light just in front of my camera lens. I also had a larger red panel light off to the side there, which I would use for a bit of light painting. Time to shoot! In addition to my main exposure, I took another shot with some green LED light painting and a third shot with the aforementioned red light. The first step of my edit was to blend all these exposures together with layer masking to get the lightsaber glow. After that, I used the pen tool and brush tool along with layer effects to make the lightsaber blades. I brushed in some extra red glow before adding adjustment layers and a vignette. The stars in my space background didn't show up very well, so I spent some time using layer masking to incorporate a photograph of a starry night sky. After cropping the image, it was time for my final touch-ups. I eliminated the articulation joints on the figures, did some dodging and burning, and fixed up the shape of Luke's lightsaber. So here's my starting image, and here's where we ended up after the edit. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button and checking me out on Instagram. Thanks, and until next time!